All right, let's go back to the phones. If you have a question, 651-989-9226. Dave in Lake City is with us. Thanks for calling, Dave. What's your question?
Well, I guess it's more of a comment. From 2003 to 2008, I worked pretty much every Saturday to put more money on my principal. And now I'm hearing that banks are forgiving some principal. I was just wondering why I did that and why I was responsible in being not exactly punished, but I spent 5 years on Saturdays away from my family to reduce my principal. And it just kind of makes me mad that people are getting their principals reduced.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Dave, I've heard that a lot from people that did the right thing. And it's not necessarily that the people who lost and are getting principal reduction didn't do the right thing. A lot of them lost their jobs. I had one thing I was going to say. We were talking about short sales and where people were getting money to short sale. And then they were talking about financing. And what it was is that, hey, after 2 years, maybe even 3, you can get into a new house. And someone wrote in a text and we couldn't get to it. And they said, that's wrong, that you can't do that. But I'll tell you what, because of that, that's why I believe our market is going up. Where those people are now coming back into the market and purchasing again, and that's helping all of us.
Well, Dave, and you subscribe to the same thing I do. I try to pay off my debt. I work hard. If I get an extra check, I think about what I'm going to pay down, and that's smart strategy, my friend. You'll be the one that survives through the next dip. And a lot of times, like we were just talking about here, Chris was commenting, and it's so true. They don't just reduce everybody's principal. It's not like they're handing out lollipops and you didn't get one. This is a situation of where he went through a hardship to earn that, or they, I don't say the word that they, there's a reason why they do it.
Well, that's exactly it. You just kind of stole my thunder there a little bit. I was going to mention that you can't, anytime. Maybe next week again. But you have to qualify for a financial hardship to get that modification for the principal reduction. You can't just, you've probably been severely late on your mortgage over time. There's usually a number of financial hardship issues that have all come into play.
Well, let's face it, too, that the banks don't want these houses back. Right. And if they can pay a little less to be able to get rid of it now rather than have the headache later,
exactly.
It's actually a win. It's a business decision for
Plus, under most, you mentioned it earlier, if somebody gets a $40,000 deduction, they're going to get a 1099 on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there is that kind of a trade-off, too.